What's going on, guys? Hexa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and as usual, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you're a new viewer and you're still getting used to my videos, that's fine. Thank you for being here. If you've been here a while and you enjoy what I put out, maybe consider subscribing, because that really does help a lot. That is, really the big push to really make this a possibility. I have to get past a certain subscriber threshold, and that's like the real big hurdle currently. So it would go a long way to help me really make this channel better and improve it, and eventually get it to like a better state. I'll get a better laptop, all these kinds of things. It's all like things I have planned out to make the channel just better in general, and the first step to get there is get subscribers. So yeah, I would just consider it. And like I said, if you're a new viewer and you're still not sure if you're going to enjoy my content, just stick around for a few videos. See if you like my commentary style, see if you like my gameplay style, and if you do, then maybe consider subscribing. No rush though. And that's all I have to say about that. Call to action of the week over. I'm only gonna try and sprinkle in things like that in like once a week, maybe less. I don't know. I just don't like being pushy, but you kind of have to be when it comes to YouTube. YouTube's a bit of a shark tank. But that aside, I do have some run ideas for this episode. The couple I've been talking about for the past couple of runs. I do have a magic werewolf run I want to do. I have a focused based like concentration hunter I want to do, and I got a lot of run suggestions in the last video in particular, so thank you for that. Like I said, I really love run suggestions. It goes a long way in helping me like come into the recording with an idea of what I want to do. So someone requested a okay, I'm gonna butcher that. I think this is right. A Cretan bull. I think it's called Cretan or like Cretan, but it's probably Cretan. The bull that like the statue thing that gives your tackle dashes like a bit of oomph. Someone suggested I do a run focused around that, and I would actually love to do that. It's something I've actually been meaning to do. Someone suggested a tackle genie run, which a dash based genie run, which good lord. Sounds horrifying, but it's an idea for sure. And yeah, I mean, there's just all different kinds of directions I can pull this run into now, and I'm very excited to see what it has in store for me. But also, like I always like to say, the RNG dictates at the end of the day. I could end up not doing any of that. It just depends on what we're offered. I do like this Ent start. This would be a very good Skul to bring along for a dash focused run, or like a Cretan bull focused run. I mean, oh, okay, there's half Effulgent Dawn. I'll take it. We recently used the shield, so I'm not going to touch the shield, but that would also be a good tackle dasher to bring along. But I don't know. We'll try. I think I'll try and make the Ent a thing. I don't know about this monkey. I just picked it up because it's better than having Lil Bone, because Lil Bone is not worth any amount of shards, and we're not going to be using him, I don't think. So, better to just bring along someone who I can at least break for some shards once the time comes. Maybe even upgrade him and gain a shard off of him. Who knows? But yeah, that was a very obviously, as usual, quick and easy first adventure, and we are offered some trash here. Pretty much just all of it is not going to be useful for what I have in store for this run. So I'll just take the shards. Could have taken the money, but shards are more important to me at the start of the game especially. Mana Golem is just... I mean, I did do a Mana Golem focused video, which was completely unintentional. The whole video I was like, okay, let's get rid of this Mana Golem. We'll get rid of it in the next area. And then I just ended up never getting rid of it. Mana Golem is not a very good quintessence, though. It's one of the only actually like questionable quintessences. I summon these guys for the money. Usually I skip this fight, but I think I'm just gonna try and stop skipping fights in videos, just so we have more money, less problems. Sorry, mummy, I use you way too much. I think officially I have the most champion runs on this channel, which is really funny. But I think I've used champion 4 times, which is more than I've used any other Skul. So I think we have to pass up on some champions whenever we see him again. Though I did get the champion run I really wanted in the last champion video, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good on champion. It's not like we'll never use champion again. We just need to put the brakes on for a little bit, just a little bit, you know. We don't want things to get stale. So here is a steel golem, or it's no, it is steel golem. I think I always called this iron golem, but it's steel golem. Oops. Don't know how I did that. At the risk of becoming too unga bunga damage focused, I feel like I shouldn't do this, but I could technically get. So I'm buying this. If I'm going to make this a dash run, Warrior's Gloves are going to be okay. But I could also buy this if I wanted. I could sell both of these and get it, and I think I will. But we are kind of getting a little bit generic here. We're getting a little too unga bunga. So I think I'm going to try and not get too OP here at the start. Maybe take a couple interesting items to spice things up a little bit. That's how I like to play. You know, I don't want things to be too easy. I don't want things to be too simple. Because I like challenging myself. I like having weird runs. Which, speaking of weird runs, another route that eventually, I don't know if it's going to happen in this video. It probably won't. But another build path I want to do eventually on the channel is I want to do a Harpy run. Because I officially, finally, won the game as Harpy a couple of days ago. And I know how to do it now. So I want to show it off on the channel. Harpy is, if you're unaware, easily, nothing even comes close. Even Yaksha looks down upon your Harpy. Harpy is just the worst Skul in the game. Well, it's a quintessence for one, but it does transform into a Skul, so I call it a Skul technically. But it is easily the worst Skul thing in the game. It's just so insanely awful. It's kind of shocking. And they had the audacity to even nerf it in 1.5. Like, they actually did that. I'm not even shitting you. So, winning with it is no small task. And I actually did it. I'm very proud of it. It's like my highest Skul accomplishment so far in all of my time playing this game. Winning with Harpy is easily the coolest thing I've done. And I want to show it off on the channel, and then I'll probably never do it again because it is not fun. But it is cool, so eventually we'll see how we can do it. It takes a very, very specific kind of build to win with it, so I'll definitely give it a try, though. Also, I did not mean to summon that many grasses, but I don't think it matters. We almost got to 30 here. We're on a really good Skul Shard run right now. I could almost get my Ent to unique in Act 2, which is very rare, so if you can ever get that, consider yourself lucky. No gratitude, please. Oh, I opened my fat mouth. I opened my fat mouth. I'm just gonna stop saying it. Like, it just makes it worse. Every computer in the world has like hope receptors in them, and if you genuinely want something and you say it out loud, it picks up those positive vibes, and like there's receptors in the computer that pick them up and then like make the opposite of what you wanted to happen. So always be aware of that. Never ever say what you want out loud, because you will get the opposite. Same with phones too. So if you're like playing a gacha game or something and you're like hoping for something to happen in the game, like you want to get a rare character or something, never say it out loud. Never hope or actually express your desires, because you will get the opposite. Little pro tip from me to you. You're welcome. So far though, the Elder Ent's Gratitude is at the very least we haven't taken any damage on it. The real hardest thing I think to do in this game, which I don't think I'll ever be able to do, is take this item to the very end. Because I don't think I'm good enough to actually avoid all damage in an entire run for the entirety of the run. So I'd love to try, but I don't think I can. I don't think I got it in me. Man, so I'm offered Manatech Gravity Generator, which is a really, really good item. But like I said, I want to avoid being too unga bunga here. We're almost to Courage 4 already. This is very interesting. Let's refresh. Well, I do want the Cretan Bull, but I think it got changed from a rare to a unique item, so I don't think it's quite as easy as it used to be to find. This takes me to Arms 2, which is also very overpowered. Let's just refresh one more time. This is an item I'm slowly but surely becoming an unironic fan of. So I think I'm actually going to take it. I don't think it's a great item. I just think it's not as bad as my knee-jerk reaction in one of it's in one of the videos previously. I don't remember which one exactly, but I had a overwhelmingly negative reaction to this item, and I just don't think it's quite as bad as I thought. It's obviously not very good on tackle dashers, but it's not bad on tackle dashers, and we are looking for Cretan Bull, so I don't know. Maybe we can do some cool stuff with it. Who knows? We'll see. Having dash 2 regardless will be cool. And if we can get Sylphid Wings, I will show you what true tackle dashing looks like. Because Sylphid Wings tackle dashing is pretty fucking hilarious. Especially if you have Chase 2. And I would take it on this run. Even though, obviously, the magic attack aspect of it won't be good. But that's not why you take Sylphid Wings most of the time. Maybe I should stop taking some skull rooms, because we're pretty set on our skull rooms, to be quite frank. And I do need some items and money too, so might be worth it to stop taking them for a little bit, but I don't know. Early game, I have a formula, okay? I build to 2 skulls and don't really stray from that ever, except unless I'm doing like a king run or something. But my formula works for me at least, so. Straying from it is always very weird for me. Okay, well, don't give me comments, man. We're looking for a rare here. Actually, what am I looking for to accompany this Ent? Not Genie. So this is probably not going to be the Genie tackle, the Genie dash run. Oh man, dude, I was about to break it too. I was literally about to break it. That sucks. That is like the worst case scenario for Eldarin's Gratitude. Also, my nose is starting to be stuffy, which is really unfortunate. I really don't want to have allergy issues this run, but it's looking like that might happen. If it gets too bad, I'll pause the recording, but I don't know, man. Usually my allergies are normal this time of year, but I think just because it's been raining so much, I've been getting completely obliterated. Kind of awkward second adventurer fight, to be honest with you. This does have concentration. We do have the concentration skill. Yeah, I guess. Maybe this could be the Hunter run. I don't know. We're kind of going into a direction that would support that kind of play style, which is interesting. I would actually really like to do that run, so hopefully I get offered the Hunter at a reasonable point in the run. Wait, oh man, I thought I planted grass. Okay, that's not a big deal. Like, we're fine. We're not gonna struggle with these guys or anything, but I thought I had planted grass. I don't know why it didn't. I pressed the down and attack key. It just didn't plant. Not that it matters though. We need to get rid of this monkey though. I'm pretty committed to not using this monkey. I don't want to, but I'm not being offered an opportunity to swap off of it, so kind of getting hosed here. Okay, please die, sir. Thank you. I'll take that. Okay, here's a unique. What could this be? Samurai, who I don't think would be a good match for this run, so we're gonna leave him on the ground. We're really looking for like Hunter or something, or maybe a second tackle dasher. If I can get the Cretan Bull, that would obviously be that would really like drive the point home about Cretan Bull being good now. If I can do a double tackle dashing run, which is not something I would ever do under normal circumstances, because it would be a surefire way to lose the run. But Cretan Bull kind of changes things, and that's kind of why I want to do the run in the first place, just to show how different it makes things. we're not really using our basic attacks too much. Also, that's way too unga bunga. Please give me something interesting. Well, or you could just also give me nothing. That works too. God, dude, we're getting hosed here. What is this? We can't buy anything here. I don't want this. Actually, yeah, you know what? I will take the rider, but we're not going to keep him. We're just taking him for the shards, because eventually we're going to swap off of our monkey, and that's 5 more shards than we would have gotten otherwise. So, min-maxing like a king. What can I say? Also, holy shit, we got the rider for this room. Don't mind if I do. You know, if the rider's going to be here, even temporarily, we might as well make the best of it. Our good friend, the rider, coming in clutch. Okay, well, maybe not, actually. We're getting kind of fucked here. And also, the skill cooldown on rider's bike ability is so insane. That's why I really liked yesterday's run, being able to use Mana Cycle 4. The cooldown that you get from Mana Cycle 2 is already great, but having the amplification of your abilities just made it so much better. Even though the run ended up not being that super strong in the end. Mummy, please, not you. Okay, so Mummy's close to what we want, but we want the Hunter. We don't want the Mummy, so please, Mummy, stay away. Another day, you know, when it's been a little bit since I've used you, but it hasn't been that long. Less than a week, I think. Maybe a little more than a week, but still, we used him so many times in a row. It's just kind of insane. But Mummy, I am a big Mummy fan. I think you all know this by now, but I love the Mummy skull. And it's taking all of my restraint not to bring him along. God damn. We're getting all these cool uniques, but I can't use them. I want a rare. The further we get into the game, the harder it is to find... well, actually, that's not true about skulls, actually. Skulls, I think, are pretty... Excuse me, by the way. I had to take a drink of water. Stay hydrated. If you're watching this and you're not drinking water, drink water. But skulls stay pretty consistent. Like, you can get rare skulls no matter where you are in the game very easily, just because there's not that many skulls. But with items, the further you get into the game, the harder it is to find like a specific rare or a specific common, especially the further you get into the game. Which is what it's really hard to get the spirit synergies going, like the light spirit and the dark spirit, because if you don't have the dark spirit coming out of Act 2, you're not getting that fucking dark spirit, dude. It might as well be a legendary at that point. You're not getting it. So if you're going for that, always have it before you leave Act 2. Just a little pro tip from me to you. The way items work in Skul is kind of wacky. Though I guess overall for the better. Okay. It kind of sucks that we got her again, or her to come out on the second part here. We can't jump off this bike. We're stuck on it. Wow. I actually never noticed that basic rare rider can't dismount his bike in the middle of it. Which normally is kind of an annoying aspect of rider, but there it would have been excellent because I did not want to be riding that. Oh, we're stuck. Oh wait, yeah, you're immune while you're casting that, if you're on grass. That's such a useful aspect of Ent. Otherwise, he would be so prone to taking damage. I feel like that's a thing that Southpaw was afraid to do before 1.4. Like, they were so scared of balancing the game, like balance problems. But also simultaneously, we're like, you know what's cool? A flame flask. You know what's sick? Gunpowder sword. You know, I'm slowly becoming a Bone of Madness fan. I have to admit. The 50% increase is, like, certainly not, like, negligible. And it's, like, I don't know, it's just cool. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's growing on me. Still not super sure about the Bone Inscription, but Bone of Madness, I'm liking it. They did a really good job making all of the bones usable now in 1.5. Previously, it was pretty exclusively, well, not exclusively. Bone of Courage had its use cases, but it was really like Bone of Mana was like the really good one. But now they're all good. And no, not Bomber. I am getting absolutely shafted with these skull choices. don't know what's going on. I want a Hunter. I would still take it at this point. Like, I want the run that badly. Normally, at this point, I consider... normally, at this point, I have my secondary Skull, which is really weird. Like, we're getting fucking obliterated here. Please, okay, it is the shop. So we're also got obliterated on our room numbers, too. So things are kind of becoming a little whack here. Not gonna lie. We're not taking the fucking Gravedigger game. Please, please. You gotta help me. What is this? What are these options? I'm looking for Cretan Bull. Okay, well, I'll take the gold incense burner. Easy. That is, like, one of my favorite items. The gold gain from it is just enormous. So our gold issues are a little bit behind us. It would still be nice to have treasure. But, you know, we're going to be making money now. Also, I like, subconsciously was thinking about skipping this room. I don't think I need to show it off. If you want to see this room being skipped, watch an earlier video. But like I said, I want to kind of stop skipping rooms in my videos so I can just have more money. Like, we're going to make a lot of money just clearing these enemies. Thanks to Gold Incense Burner just increasing our gold gain by a lot. Also, we're very close to having a legendary Ent at the end of this act, which is very cool. Especially since the last Ent video I did, I could only bring it to unique. So we're kind of making up to our boy Ent here a little bit. Big fan of Ent, by the way. You should watch my tier list video, but I'll still, like, you know, give little tidbits of how I feel about skulls here and there. And I love this skull. And we've seen this skull a million times as well. I think I've seen Mummy and Water Skull like 3 or 4 times each. That is ridiculous. I'm shocked. When all I'm looking for is a Hunter or like another Tackle Dasher that isn't Water Skull or something, or, you know, or like Living Armor. Living Armor on a Cretan Bull run would be so weird. Might be kind of funny though. I am a big fan of ironic runs, so I don't know. That would be a really stupid first run for Living Armor on this channel though. And Gargoyle. God damn you, Gargoyle. I think we've seen it once already too. I've pretty much seen every single skull that I want, or every single rare skull except Hunter. Which, you know, hey, it is Skul the Hero Slayer. It happens. The only thing I have to say, or there's actually a lot going on in this run that's good. Also, why am I fighting the Archer? I should be killing the Cleric over here, who is just absolutely healing away, and I was not doing anything about it. We're kind of struggling here, though, because we don't have a good secondary skull here, so our swaps are really weak. And we keep swapping into our Rider here, but the Rider sucks right now. He's not good, so... rare basic Rider is okay. It's usable, but it's not great, so... we need to get our secondary skull pretty quickly here. Hopefully we're offered a good one on these pedestals, but I'm not holding my breath. We did that off of grass, by the way. And oh my god, dude, please, please game, please, 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 please stop. We will take this to Onicio, but good lord, why is the game doing this to me? I'm almost shocked. Like, I'm not even mad, I'm just like stunned that this is happening. Every rare except for Hunter, pretty much. Maybe there's a couple we haven't seen, but we've seen most of them. We're not gonna have any money for this shop either. I don't even know what to say. Suanicio, do your thing, please. Let's actually try and summon this bottom row here. Yes, Suanicio, yes! Dude, I love Suanicio. Just praise be to Suanicio. Thank you. It cleared both of those waves. The range that Suanicio has sucks, but on a level like this, where everything's kind of vertically aligned, very closely together, it's like, bro, thank you. Thank you. Wait, does this concentrate? I can't remember if the fist skill concentrates at legendary. I feel like it does, but I'm not super sure. Also, good lord, that bike skill sucks right now. We might as well not even be swapping, to be honest. It's not really helping the run that much right now. Okay. I'm gonna die. I'm losing it. Oh shit, you know what? I should have gone into the item room. Fuck, that was actually really bad. We're not gonna be able to buy anything in this shop. Is that King Slime? No, I believe that's the halfling. Actually, it could... Oh, it's the Misty Valley. Okay, that's a good one, at least. Actually, Suonicio, do your thing. We weren't able to stop the golem. But it doesn't matter. Suonicio stopped it for us. God, dude, Suonicio is so sick. Though here is maybe a bit of a hot take on my part. I actually think Suonicio got worse when they changed it from neutral to a damage-focused type. And that's useless. That is useless to me. Well, okay. And we actually can afford something here. Ah, fuck it. Let's just go fucking Courage 4. God damn. Well, I mean, we're strong-ish. We'll be... Okay, let's see what our stats are when we actually activate our Courage. Oh, did it not activate? There it is. 529. That's pretty good. Very acceptable. We're going to be doing quite a bit of damage, especially as our Ent Skull here, who is actually really strong. That is actually not a concentration item at skill at Legendary. I think it is at Unique, though, which is maybe a little holdover from how weird Ent used to be. Oh, it is concentration. My bad. My bad. I actually should just... I need to actually concentrate it. Alright, Suonicio. Suonicio has really low cooldown, all things considered. Do I have Heritage? No. I literally only have Courage right now. Kind of shocking. And you gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. What do we do? What do we actually do? I think we're gonna be forced to use this. No, I cannot use the rider. I just used the rider. I literally just used it. Is this gonna be a solo Ent? I don't... What is this run? We're getting so weird RNG. Just, I'm so confused, dude. This is like the weirdest RNG I've ever gotten. Also, yeah, that concentration speed is really good. That's why I didn't think it was concentration, because it really doesn't even feel like concentration. It goes so quickly. What is this, please? Oh my god. Fine, you know what? No, I can't. This is not a good companion skull to this. Dude, this is like the weirdest run. Like, how rare is it? Maybe only a couple of times ever on the channel have I not had my partner skull this late in the game. This is really, honestly, almost a solo Ent run. Which is never a thing I thought I would be saying. You know, welcome to my solo Ent run. It's like, that's just not a thing. But here we are. And it's actually working, but that's just because we've gotten some really good items. Wouldn't mind getting Fortress 2, maybe. Here's where Suonicio falls off a little bit. I think everyone's in agreement. It's not the best bosser skull, but it is probably the best room clearer quintessence in the game. Certainly up there. Okay. Well, that sucks. We took quite a bit there. Kind of meaninglessly. But it's all good. The run's still doing just fine. Also, I just realized how bad of a skull this is to have on a like a mana generator run, the rider that is, because his skill cooldowns are so bad that he can't really make good use of the spamming of the mana generator. So, and when it comes to spamming mana generator, this skull is actually pretty good at it. Whenever you're standing on grass, the skill cooldowns are like ridiculously low. Normally I'd be happy to see Hunter's Bow, but it's not going to help us really at all. I'm almost tempted to upgrade my rider here, but I'm just not going to, just out of like protest, you know? Like, I have to fight back against Skull when it does this to me. I can't let it get away with this. This is unacceptable, Skull. You have to offer me something better coming up. You just have to. It's literally impossible. And we also haven't seen the Harpy or the guy who will actually give me a skull here. Maybe he's here. Well, there's the Harpy. Okay. I would actually much rather see the other skull shard NPC, who normally I'm much happier to see the Harpy, but normally we're not at this stage in the game without our partner skull. But we'll still take the Harpy. It at least helps us get closer to when we do eventually, hopefully, God willing, get our partner skull. Who are you? Oh, what is happening, bro? I'm just gonna take item rooms. Like, I don't think our shops are gonna be really that good, so I think it's better to just take item rooms moving forward. We also haven't seen Cretan Bull, which is really unfortunate. Though we still have time, just, you know. It would have been nicer to get it early if I'm going to dedicate a run around it. But, I don't know. The run still feels decent. You know, it's not bad. I feel like we're in a good spot here. I could use more better items. Like, we should consider ditching this. We definitely need to ditch this eventually. And also, Solar Sword can go, because we're probably not getting Fulgent Dawn. And even if I was offered it, I probably wouldn't take Fulgent Dawn. Maybe I would. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop protesting and accept that the devs are, like, they don't care if items are broken. So what's the point? Like, I might as well, if I can't beat them, join them, right? But I don't know. It's just a matter of principle that, like, I didn't take a Gunpowder Sword ever in 1.4 because I just thought it was too broken. I just feel very similarly about Fulgent Dawn. And Fulgent Dawn is like, Fulgent Dawn makes Gunpowder Sword blush, honestly, for being completely real. It's like shocking how broken Fulgent Dawn is. I can't believe they added that to the game. And they did it at the same time they introduced New Doomsday. And it's like, bro, why would you do that to New Doomsday? New Doomsday looking kind of shitty over there, for being honest. Okay, a unique, a rock star that's completely, utterly useless. What do I do? What is this? I'm stunned. Oh, Minotaur, Minotaur, please, Minotaur, come. Thank you, Minotaur. Oh my god, we finally got something useful. I think I'm... If I get the Forbidden Sword, there's a good chance I'm not able to turn it into Kyrian is the only issue. And I am low on HP, so actually I'll just take the heal. Okay. We only need 11 shards to upgrade our Minotaur immediately to Legendary, so... And that is not the NPC I was looking for, but... Okay, let's go ahead and Suanicio these bad boys. There we go. God, I love Suanicio so much. It's just the best. So we do have 2 Tackle Dashers. This is a very weird run. Don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if we're in good shape or bad shape, but we're in shape. So, you know, it is something. The real thing this run has going for it right now is raw stats. So, and that is Heirloom, which I'm... Clone Step Heirloom, to be honest, does not sound that enticing. Well, you know, now we got our Minotaur here, but he is rare. At this stage in the game, he's not going to be doing too much for me. In fact, dude, I need Mutant, like, really badly, actually. I think Mutant would do wonders for this run. But, I don't know, Giant's Axe, it's a rare, so there's a good chance we're not going to be able to find it. The later you get, like I said it earlier, but the later you get into a run, finding especially, like, a specific rare that you're looking for becomes very difficult. Let's try and Suanicio this whole crowd here. We might miss some on the edges, but we'll get most of them. Yeah, we missed 1 enemy, but... Oh, no, 2 enemies. Okay, how do I deal with this? Okay, that did not work. Okay, well, he exploded, but it's fine. And... Oh my god, you gotta be joking. 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 Fine. Fine. God, dude. Skull's destroying my mind. How could it do this to me? We'll take the Hunter, though. Sorry to Minotaur fans out there, but, you know. Well, we did do a Minotaur run very recently. We also did a Hunter run not that long ago, too, but I did have a run built in mind for this, and we're already halfway there with our Courage Concentration item, which is one of the key pieces to make it work. Oh, okay. She's going crazy. Though this is a very easy adventure, so we're actually not worried about her. She's definitely a pushover when it comes to the adventures in Act 4. Also, we need to destroy this this wall. Okay, we are in trouble. We're in big trouble. I am trapped like a rat. Oh. This is like the only time she can hurt you. Okay. That could have gone much worse, dude. That is like her only scary move, and we were absolutely trapped there. There was like so much danger surrounding us everywhere we turned. But we got out of it unscathed, which is really shocking. So we're going to instantly get our legendary hunter here. And be very happy about this run, at least now that all of the madness is over. Just take our money, I guess, because none of that's good. But like, it's so late in the run, I don't have a long time to build this this concentration. I only need one more item, I would say, for it to actually be good. Also, we got pretty good skills. Like, we didn't get the really bad one, which is, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where it shoots arrows up in the air and they rain down. That one's horrible, but these are usable. So, like, we have good concentration. I would have liked to have gotten mana cycle on this build, but it's fine. We're doing just fine. I almost went into that skull shard ring, by the way, just out of habit. So thankfully I remembered at the last second not to do it. Ooh. The reason I'm doing this run the way I am is just to prove that you don't need to go down a crit-focused build on your hunter. You can build hunter in a number of ways, and it can still be a very usable, very good skull. So, like, I'm not going to take gunpowder sword. I'm not going to take even thieves armor. I'm just going to build towards my concentration and do that. So let's not get hit here. Thank you, Soanicio, for just being the best. She really is just one of the best quintessences. And Fulgent Dawn. Fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, if you get the Lunar Ring or the Solar Sword beyond Act 3, you earned Fulgent Dawn regardless. Because it really does become very hard to get it past Act 2. If you can get both pieces of Fulgent Dawn past Act 2, I would say, like, go crazy, dude. Screw balance at that point. Because the thing that makes Fulgent Dawn so unbalanced is how it's like a legendary that's like better than every other legendary in the game. Except it's also not a legendary at the same time. I don't even know if Fulgent Dawn equals a unique in terms of its like toughness to get. And it's so powerful. I just don't like it. But I would say at the very least this equaled a true legendary, you know? So that's how I'm coping and like justifying it in my head. And Witch's Brew. That's mutant, but well, we do have to get rid of this, so I think I'll take this instead. I'm a big fan of Witch's Brew. And there's another mutant, but I would sell Bone of Madness, I think, to get that, or maybe this, because we aren't going to be able to get Misfortune. And this is crit, actually, so this is going against what I said. Even though this is not actually very useful in terms of the stats, in fact, it's useless, one could even say, I might actually buy it. I will buy it. Call me crazy. I mean, we already have really good stats regardless, so this is actually perfect, exactly what I wanted to do with my Hunter demonstration, even though we got it really late in the run. A damage-focused, non-crit-focused Hunter build, and that's what this is, so. Feeling good. Oh, no, I did it. I did the thing. Fuck. Watch it be a dickhead legendary, too. Actually, you know what? It will be a dickhead legendary. I'm calling it. We're getting dickhead legendary right here, right now. Actually, Witch's Brew kind of sucks on Ent, doesn't it? You're like stuck in the ground for half of it. And die. Oh, it does make the casting speed of our attacks better, so. Wait. Oh shit, I should have checked if there was something I wanted to get rid of first. Oops. Please don't give me the victory baton. Please, please, please. That I don't want that. What would I even... Oh, this actually? Yeah. Fuck it. There we go. We got our courage and we got stats, so. We are very powerful. Double Carleon sword ain't the greatest. It's not flashy, but it does work, so. I told you, by the way. I called it a dickhead legendary. And of course it's Yaksha too. Why wouldn't it be? I'm going to go ahead and take money, though, instead of the item room, because if I need to heal after Joan, I need the money to do it. I'm actually pretty scared of Joan. So let's not tempt the fates. And just try and make sure that we are able to move on to the first hero with a good amount of HP. I can maybe skip this fight. Okay, no. If you're quick enough in this room, you can actually skip the waves that spawn in, but you need to be very quick. And we weren't. Thank you, sir. One thing I wish I had was Coward's Longbow, but that's not a big deal. I can't believe we got Dickhead Legendaried. Well, actually, I can, but, you know, it does hurt. It still hurts. Even though I knew it would happen, it hurts. And we got the Halfling, actually. That's pretty lucky. This is going to be a really, really good stationary shot. Or actually, what's it called? I got that mixed up. Piercing shot. That was like an excellent piercing shot. Pretty much best case scenario for piercing shot. And we'll do the swap. A real saving grace of this run is the mutant we got at the end. Like, even though the victory baton kind of blows and it would be better if we got another mutant item, it's doing a lot of work for me. Also, I want to show off. This is something I talked about in a previous video, but these are actually not enemies, they're traps. You don't have to kill them because of that, and I want to show that off. So we'll kill those guys, but let's go over here and exit the level. And yeah, see? So this is actually a good tip for speedrunners too, because I did not know this. I never thought about it too hard, but yeah, these are not considered enemies. So it's very shocking, because they look like they would be enemies. My first tip to them not being enemies was that you can't status them. So that was always really weird, and I was wondering why they can't be statused. And it just turns out that they're not enemies at all. We're going into Joan at literally half HP, so hopefully it goes well. Okay. Like I said, I'm a little worried about Joan. It could go very poorly. We have to hope she cooperates with this. If she goes off to the side, some of our Ent attacks won't be able to get to her. And that's always really, really awful. Please don't summon the statues. Thank you. We'll hold off on Suanisioing until all these enemies climb up just to min-max. And we actually got both of them in our Suanisio. Both of the pedestals, that is, so. Our Hunter's doing pretty well, I would say, all things considered. Even though we're not doing the usual Hunter shenanigans where it's like, you know, people think it's a one-trick pony, which in a way Hunter is a one-trick pony, but not fully. Like the ooh, okay, well that sucked. But the things that Hunter does do really well, like the crit modification, are certainly its trick, but it can also function in its concentration form too. But I do agree with people that obviously most of the time if you're building Hunter, you should absolutely build for your crit builds. But I just wanted to show off that it's possible and still good to use Hunter in this form as well. Like, you can do it. And yeah, moving on. This is the phase of Joan I'm really worried about, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully she doesn't teleport super far all over the place. So far, she's actually cooperating very well, actually. Thank you, Joan. Let's be careful. Oh. I'm actually, this is not something I do very often, attacking her while she's doing that. I wouldn't recommend it, but I saw the opportunity. Witch's Brew is just putting in the work, man. Okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay. Whew. That was really, really stupid of me. Like, omega stupid. That was definitely not something you should ever, ever do. Oh, yeah, she's fucking immune during that. I need to get used to that. It's really annoying. One of the worst things about Joan post 1.4 is all the immunity she gets. Like, they made this already annoying and hard fight even harder. Please die, thank you. We actually killed her with our cavalry decoration. That went really well, actually. So yeah, I'm not really worried at all now about the first hero. I'm not gonna pick that up. I was thinking about it, but you know, it would be kind of... the amplification might have actually been nice. Maybe I should have considered it a little more. But I am liking our mutant here, even though the mutant item we have sucks. But mutant overall is doing a lot for us. Hunter has a really, really, really good swap. So does Ent, though, too. Both of these have very good swaps. I hope I've made my point a little bit here in this video to people who are doubters about Hunter and why I ranked it so highly. It's a very good skull. And here's a much better mutant item, actually. Absolutely, dude. Holy shit. This is like the perfect mutant item. If only we'd seen it a little earlier. Here's our kit. Let's go. What a kit, too. What a unique set of... Except for Fulgent Dawn, obviously. Like, that's not unique. But everything else is fairly non-standard. Suinicio is a little bit standard, obviously, but like this is normal, but everything else is, you know, a little nicher on the niche side. So what an interesting build we have going here. Let's see if it works out for us. We're even bringing spoils to the first hero, which is not something I think I've even done at this point in 1.5 so far. And it feels good, too. We're going to have Spoils and Bone of Madness. Dude, I'm loving this build, actually. I'm feeling super good. I don't think we're going to struggle at all against the first hero. We might lose our first life because I didn't heal, but that's fine. Still loving it, though. This run's just really cool. And we do have Courage 4, so, you know, that is certainly helping our run, too. But we also didn't build a lot of our base stats up. So the courage is pretty much only amplifying itself, which means we're not getting that much, but even just courage amplifying itself is still pretty good. So yeah, let's see what the first hero has to offer us. Look at him in there, just kind of chilling out, as he always is. One thing you can always bet on, the first hero loves chilling. Okay, get some good stretches in between the screen transition here. I am not worried at all about this fight, which maybe is some hubris. We'll see. We do have very, very, very good concentration, though, and mutant. Okay, a little bit of lag. Don't know what happened there. Sir? Hopefully this lag doesn't fuck me over. Okay, let's use our concentration. Yeah, we are obliterating him. He's getting fucking stomped. Look at this. Look at this bozo, dude. But like, this is Hunter popping off, dude. Hunter is actually doing so much work here. Oh. Oh, get me out. Okay, we're probably going to lose our life here. But it's fine. Like, I'm not worried about losing the actual fight overall. And I can still keep my life as long as I'm careful. Or at least keep my fight in between this phase. Like, as long as I can keep my life in between phase transitions here, I'm still feeling extremely confident in winning. If we get grabbed, I think that's how we lose our life here. Okay, Fulgent Dawn coming in clutch. Thank you, Fulgent Dawn. Whew, okay. Still feeling good, though, despite the issue there. Let's concentrate this. Get some concentration runs in here. Let's Suinicio. Though Suinicio is not going to be doing too much against the first hero. Like I said, against bosses, she's not exactly great, but against normal enemy runes, she's excellent. For some reason, people have doubts about Suinicio's goodness, but she's great. Just probably the best room clearing quintessence in the game. Actually, we're obliterating this phase of the fight. Much easier than the first phase. I don't know what happened in the first phase. Let's hit him. Doesn't matter if we take a little damage there. He's probably going to die to this. I thought he was going to die to the Fulgent Dawn, but he's still dead, though. That's what matters. Damn, dude. Holy shit. Like, first phase, first hero was shockingly harder than the second phase. Though I think that's kind of the overall consensus in the community, is that the first phase of the first hero fight is the hardest. Except for new players. I'm sure new players think the phase 2 is harder just because he seems less predictable in phase 2, but he's definitely much more predictable in the first phase of the fight. Oh shit, okay. I gotta be careful. No, 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 no! Don't do it! What's going on? What's going on? Okay, he's hyper beaming. We're fine. Holy shit, what the fuck? I started lagging and I started like taking a fuckload of damage. Okay, it's not over yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? Please don't kill me. Holy shit. That came so down to the wire. I was so confident going into this. He grabbed me so many times in a row, and then my computer started lagging. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? That was so close. Thank God we won. That would have been embarrassing after coming into, like, talking about how easy this phase 2 was, and then coming in losing at, like, what we had, like, 70 or 60 HP. Good lord. Whew. Whatever, though. I mean, a win is a win. This run was very, very strong in the end. Both of these are, like, this is a pseudo concentration skull, but this is like a full-on concentration skull. And yeah, I mean, obviously the crit build of Hunter is much better, and you know, that's what you should build towards if you're playing Hunter, but you can definitely pull this off. Even though I played badly in like some of the phases of this fight, like, if you're playing better than I was, you can definitely do a much better job with these with this build. This is probably the only item I would end up replacing and putting something better. These are like perfect, though maybe this could have standed to be a different. Oh, wait, why not? I should do my windscreen before I talk about this. We'll do the classic Ent. If you, oh look, we even got the spoils down here too. That's not something I've seen since I think 1.4. I can't remember. This had to have. Actually, no, this probably was harder to do in 1.4 because you had to use, I think it was done with skills, so it was harder to get it down here. If not impossible. No, it would have been possible. But either way, this is a good windscreen. What a great one. We got spoils in our windscreen in 1.5 at the bottom of the level. Gotta love it. And also we have like a bunch of aura back here too. The Witch's Brew, and then whatever this is. I'm not actually sure what this is. Either way though, I should talk about this run now that I'm here. This could have gone, this could have maybe been something else, even though it certainly helped. This was excellent. I wish I would have gotten this earlier. Also, I wish I would have gotten my archer earlier too, but he showed up in the nick of time, I suppose. Right before the Act 4 adventure. Bone of Madness is actually genuinely climbing the ranks for me. It's not like god tier or anything, but it's still good, you know? It's still usable and good. Fulgent Dawn is Fulgent Dawn. I'm ashamed of myself, but fuck it, right? This was okay. I don't think we had the skill spam to make it as good as it could have been, but it was still usable and still good. Just, you know, not ideal on this build, but it did have courage, so. This is like the item I was hoping for on this build, so having this, which what is this called actually? It's something pauldrons. There's so many pauldron items in this game now. But it's like fortified pauldrons or something. To me, it doesn't look like pauldrons. It looks like a satchel. When I saw it, I thought it was a satchel, but I don't know. Good game. Good run, even though it started out really waggy. It ended on a good note, even though we almost died. But that was on me. That was definitely not on the build. Just computer lag and like overconfidence and not respecting the third phase of the adventurer's grabs. His grabs are still like very deadly. You gotta be super careful. It's so embarrassing to die against phase 3 of the first hero. I've done it though. We've all done it. We've all had our moments. And this was not one of them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching to the end especially. You guys are awesome. And I will see you again in the next one. Which, by the way, no video tomorrow on Friday. Saturday videos will resume again. That's all I gotta say. See ya in the next one.